that we don't have time to be sold. And in my ear, we identified ourselves, listen, as soul brother. No other man on earth identified himself with a soul except black folks. And then we gave that identity up to call each other my dog. And saying a dog would do anything. He's in heat over some bitch, which is the female dog, which we call our women constantly. So you asked me a question. What's the difference? The difference is that at one time, as a people, we believed that we were the best of people, and that we had the soul, and that we had a God. Now remember, we prayed so hard that the white folks start battling themselves.
It's true.
Okay?
It's true.
Now, if we look around now, we're talking about Trayvon. What makes you think that once you defeat an enemy for a moment, that it will last forever? It never has. And evil will always exist, as well as goodness. A man told me once that life is like a battle. You have a negative pole and you have a positive pole. You have to decide in your own life which pole that you want to ride on, because it's out there and it's equally as strong. I just heard a young man, he was mad because when we started singing that song, Reach Over Tom, he got mad. He said, I'm tired of all this singing and all that old Tom stuff. Well, guess what? I understand his fire, but I understand this. A revolution only identifies the process or the problem, but it takes evolution to solve problems. And so that's time. He'll be an old man, and if he had like me,
Keep living.
if he lived long enough, he will be in many rounds.
Okay. It's almost like saying we don't live. The young guys don't get to be 30.
Well, they don't get to be 30 by choice. Behavior. Why would I allow me to be a victim when I know how not to be a victim?
Stay out the way.
Okay?
So then they're saying doing that you become, what is it, afraid?
Afraid. I'm gonna tell you what's the most frightening thing for them young men. And here it is. Being the man. Okay.
Take care of responsibility.
Yeah, take care of your responsibility. That's the most frightening thing for them, because they don't even know how. They don't even understand how to begin. In every day of my life, I have to challenge my own self to be what I believe.
How do we treat the men with rights of passage? What do we do? They don't know.
Well, what we have to do is, there's a lot of people who are doing it, but see, you have to look at the other side of the picture. It's only a small percentage of our young men are lost, but they identify so readily before the public because of the situation that they find themselves in. They find themselves in the prison system, in the judicial system, and once they're locked into that system, they are locked in. Because that's the way they play the game. It's about money. Let me share something with you. I had a young man to tell me that the reason we're in this economic problem is because of welfare and all these programs to save up. No, brothers. They make money off the poor.
All the time.
All the time, in every which way. Be a lousy mother? Oh, guess what? We got daycare for you from the government. That gives some white person a great job. Okay? To sit there and analyze you.
What's wrong?
What's wrong with you? Okay, you want to take care of your kids? Oh, the government will take care of the kids. They send them to these different homes, and then people be getting $2,400 a month for them. Okay? The responsibility of being a man is a frightening one. Because it means that I have to do what is right in spite of me. In spite of me.
Look at the big picture.
Okay? when you go out every day, you have a choice. And one of the things about being a person of conscience, that you know that yesterday what you did wasn't good enough. You got to get better. You got to say to yourself, today I'll do better than yesterday. Even though you did your best and nothing happened. And you wake up someone and everything will go wrong. And guess what you have to say to yourself? Tomorrow it'll be better. Okay? And tomorrow we have to work harder.
I'll talk to you.